John Gary, Kevin Cunningham in row 11, and Kobe Olivet and Jim Hawk in row 12. I got it all in before they went green flag racing here for the final time this evening. All right, so Matt Guile will be your race leader off at turn at number 4, looking to lead lap number 1. We'll see how the track works here tonight for your Bombers. It's Guile, and then it's Mavit, as Mavit now looks down the inside of Guile. That's a battle for the top spot. One driver to keep an eye on for in this main event is that 14, the blue car. Don Berner going 3 wide with Ross Krajak and Rick Hughes, as Ben Sabowski trying to get second away from the Redneck Racing 8UD of Guile. It's Mavit out front, followed by Guile, then Sabowski in the 3rd spot. Don Berner up to 4th with Krajak in 5th. Jacob Mavit will lead the field off a turn at number 4. And he has pulled away 1.4 seconds over Matt Guile, who's trying to hold out Sabowski, but it looks like Sabowski finally has position down the inside of Guile. As he starts working him over, Don Berner was back there as well. Now Berner, he's kind of fallen a little bit off of the 11 machine of Sabowski. Now he's going to drive it in deep into turn number 3. Does Don Berner. Might have made contact with the 11 of Sabowski. That's going to poke his nose down the inside. Matt Guile, see a little bit of puff of smoke coming out of that car in the 2nd position. We got cars climbing the ladder off of turn number 4, the 32A of Colby Olivet, all the way in the back of your field. There's some hard racing going on, and Randy Booth goes around off of 2. Booth goes around off of turn number 2. Looks like he will continue, so we will stay green with Jacob Mavit out front, 15 laps to go. And Berner gets around the outside of Ben Sabowski, so move Berner up to that 3rd spot. Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Out front, no change. It's Jacob Mavit showing the way. Then Matt Guile in 2nd. Change, though, does come in the 3rd spot with Don Berner now in 3rd. 4th is Ben Sabowski. 5th is Ross Krajak. 6th, Rick Hughes. Then they're side by side for 7th. Jaden Popes down the inside of Jacob Strite, as they battle side by side for the 7th spot. Down the inside goes Popes. Jacob Strite up top in that blue number 13 machine. The orange 17 of Popes. Trying to clear him and take over that spot. Can't quite do it, though. Again, the 17 of Popes. He'll work the low line, though, down in turn number 1 with Strite up high. Strite holding his own up there on the top side of the racetrack. So far, the top has not been the preferred line these last couple of main events, but Jacob Strite right now able to make it stick. Well, spoke too soon as Popes does finally clear him going into turn number 1. Randy Booth about got around again off of turn number 2, right in front of 2nd place running Matt Guile in the 8UD, and Don Berner. As Don Berner, he's caught up to the back bumper of the 8UD of Guile. And Randy Booth just trying to find some clearer pasture right now, getting swallowed up by the rest of the field, as one car around in turn number 2 will bring out the yellow flag, as the racing tonight was extremely satisfying for me. As the green flag flies, we're back underway here with 12 laps to go in this Bomber main event. Don Berner, Bomber Don they call him. He's going to go top side on Matt Guile. As a yellow flag flies, big trouble. Ben Sabowski in it down the back straightaway. Can't quite make out who he's with, but looks like there is. And green flag's in the air. We're underway. And Trenton Selland did not get going, running inside your top 10. So he kind of stacked him up behind him as we race on off of turn number 2. See Don Berner trying his damnedest to get around the outside of Matt Guile. They stay side by side right behind the 28 machine of Jacob Mavit. Mavit started his race inside of row number 2 as Brandon Varney had a moment that time off of turn number 4, almost went nose up into the wall as Trenton Settlin very slow down the back or down the front straightaway. Off of 4, Trenton Settlin trying to get the car back underneath him as one car spins around. It's just Randy Booth again as Mabbitt is the man out front. Booth will get refired and continue on as it's Mabbitt and Guile going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2. Don Berner, he goes top side. Ross Krajak in the 4th position. 5th now goes to Jaden Popes. So he gets around Jacob Strite and Jim Hawk. Going to try to follow suit with Popes. As Mabbitt puts Trenton Sutherland 1 lap down. Looks like Sutherland might be coming into the hot pits. Yes, he will. His night is done as he brings it down in the infield. Here with 9 laps to go. Going to be 8 as Mabbitt crosses the stripe. As he crosses the stripe, the distance between him and Matt Guile is 1.3 seconds. That's another 1.3 back to Don Berner, 1.5 back to Ross Krajak. The closest battle right now is between Krajak, Popes, Hawk, Strite, Hughes, and Olivet. See them all running nose to tail going into turn number 3. That is 4th all the way back to 9th. As we'll see if Jacob Mabbitt has issues getting through the lap traffic. Got to come up to the backside of Brandon Barney, who was having a good run going until a few laps ago. We almost went nose first into the wall off of turn number 4. As he's got 3 cars in front of him, does Jacob Mabbitt. So some pretty hairy situations right now for the 28 machine of Mabbitt. He gets around the inside of John Gary. And we'll follow Brandon Varney by him in the 22. Now we'll see how he sets up the 22 now to get around him. Looks like right now he's just going to follow the tire tracks into turn number 1. Jacob Mabbitt looking for his 2nd win of the season. Your points leader. John Gary getting lapped. That's good news for him as Gary came in 3rd in points with Ben Sabowski having issues. More good news. So they were tied 2nd and 3rd, 14 points behind. Jacob Mabbitt was trying to pick up his 2nd main event win here of the season. 3 laps to go. They were side by side in front of him. You thought this was going to allow Matt Guile on the 8UD to take advantage. So far, he has not been able to. As Matt Guile doing all he can, finally decided he was done playing with Barney. Almost took him out. Can't blame the guy. As Mabbitt leads the field into turn number 1. He's going to try to put a former champion, when Jason Canoopel, down 1 lap off of turn number 2. As a 4-second advantage over Guile as Berner and Krajak go side by side for the 3rd spot. The white flag flies this time for Jacob Mabbitt. Final lap of night number 1 of the 2021 9th annual John Morris Classic. And Jacob Mabbitt down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Will come off of 4, checkered flag in the air. Jacob Mabbitt picks up his 2nd main event win of the season as smoke starts to pour out of his car. Well, Jacob's out of the car. Looks like we have a little fire situation down there. Want the ladder?
Not yet.
This thing I just blown up coming to the start-finish line. As Jacob, man, heck of a run for you there, the main event, and we blow up or what?
I'm not sure what it was. As soon as I pulled up, it started smoking, and I had to get out. Hopefully it's nothing too bad so I can come out tomorrow.
Yeah, we hope you come out tomorrow. As soon as that thing crossed the stripe, that thing started smoking. But, man, I believe it was smoking because you're on fire here tonight, man. Won it by 5 seconds this evening.
What's that?
You won it by 5 seconds today.
Oh, man, I got to thank everybody for sticking it out and thank my wife for coming out and helping me, my dad, John Gary, Matt Tatter Customs, everybody that helps me. I couldn't do it without everybody.
Yeah, points lead, good points night here for you tonight here. Hopefully we get back out tomorrow, man, trying to get another main event win. But your second main event win here so far this season, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, y'all give it up for Jacob Mabbitt, your Bomber main event winner.